Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the July 17th council meeting for the town of Kippens. As you'll notice, our mayor Paul is not here tonight. He's in absentia, so as deputy mayor, I'll be stepping in and chairing the meeting. First order of business is to call the meeting to order, so I'm calling the meeting officially to order. The second motion, or the second order of business, I should say, is a motion to adopt the June 15th, 2023 council minutes. Do I have a motion? Second. Moved by Councillor Brian House, seconded by Councillor Earl Barrett. All those in favor? Aye. Not reminded. Next order of business on the agenda is a motion to adopt the July 17th council meeting agenda. We have a motion. So moved. Motion from the floor from Councillor Brian House and seconded by Councillor Vince McGraw. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Not reminded. Motion passed. At this time, I'd like to call on our financial group, our financial committee, to give your discussion of finances for this particular month and week.
I'd like to know that the financial report for May, the invoices in the amount of $65,891.11 be approved for payment.
Do you have a motion from the floor, seconder? Motion, Councillor Blair, seconded by Councillor Derek House. Any discussion?
There is one anomaly in the finance in the invoices, and that's with Delma built it and it's being investigated. So we have paid the invoice. God willing, we'll end up getting a refund at some point in the future.
Okay, so there'll be a follow-up on that some other time.
Yeah.
How much money is in dispute?
$1,100 on it.
Okay. Okay. So you can listen. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded? Financial report is passed. New business. We have a report on the update for email services. So that's my area. And we have received a proposal from a group, Pinnacle Office Solutions in St. John's, to provide a series of services. And we'll be looking over, I only just received the quotation today. So we will be looking over that quotation and looking at what's being offered and discussing it as a council. And we'll have more of an update on that as we get deeper and deeper into the material that they sent us. But essentially, at some point in the very near future, we will be replacing the older system we have in place now with something a little more robust, enterprise level, and with a few more bells and whistles that will be very useful to us and, of course, for the community members out there. So please take heart. Your emails will be heard, hopefully in a much faster fashion at some point down the road.
Eric, if I could, the system that we're currently using,
Yes.
is not. It is a new system to us because it only came in after the council became as we are now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it wasn't designed or couldn't cope with our needs.
Well, yeah, there's a few things about it that I don't want to get into too big of a technical discussion now, but essentially there are a few things that it can't do that we really need. Okay. And that has a lot to do with storage, number one, where it's stored, how it's stored, a lot of the filters that need to be applied to a few other things that we need, plus access for the members themselves, council members, for storage online, collaborative tools, and all of that is coming or will be in that particular package that we're looking at right now. So yeah, there are a few things that it doesn't offer that we will have access to. Okay, thank you. The next item on the new business, under new business, is the by-elections, and we have a note that says nominations were open on July the 11th, pardon me, on 12th No one came forward, so the date for nominations or new nominations will be announced at a later date. So there will be another round of nominations at a point further down the road. We would encourage all of the citizens out there to seriously give some thought to this. It's a matter of great pride to deal or sit on council and take care of the business of the community. We act on your behalf, and another person certainly going to be another voice in the midst of who we have, and it'll only help bring things forward. We're very excited with the future of this town for sure. So take your skills or examine your skill sets and come forward.
Let's hope that the lack of any nominations had more to do with the timing of the call for nominations and not an indicator of the lack of interest or apathy that's out there. So let's hope some citizens take heart and come forward.
I'd say it's all the summer heat and vacations.
There you go. Lots of that.
Lots of heat.
So we need to have another call for nominations.
Yes. So there'll be a published call for nominations. Florence, I'm assuming it'll run 2 days as with the past one?
2 days.
Yeah, so it'll run for 2 days and then we'll take it from there.
Do we need to, does council have to pass a motion for a new nomination date? I'm not really sure how that works. We may need to find out what we need to do as a council, and if we have to have a motion to set a nomination date, I think we did before.
Okay.
And we may have to look at doing it.
Okay.
So I would say at least it won't be till around September before we have a nomination.
So at our August meeting, we should be able to,
Motion. Call for motion.
That seems like it would be a better time also.
better time of year.
The next item on the agenda for the evening is permits.
Okay, we have a number of permits. We have a request to build a deck at 1 Elm Drive that was reviewed and is in compliance. And I'm making a motion for approval for the permit to build a deck at 1 Elm Drive.
A motion on the table. Motion by Councilor Derek House, seconded by Councilor Brian House. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
We also have a request to build an extension at home at 9 Kippens Road. Again, this is in compliance, and I'm making a motion now for approval for the extension at 9 Kippens Road.
Motion from the floor to build an extension on the home at 9 Kippens Road. Seconder.
I second.
Councilor Brian House, seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Contrary-minded? Motion passed.
We have a request to build a porch at 18 McCarthy's Lane. I'm requesting approval for permit to build a porch at 18 McCarthy's Lane. It is in compliance.
We have a motion on the floor to build a porch at 18 McCarthy's Lane. Permit to build a porch, seconded by Councilor Vince McGraw. Any discussion? All those in favor? Contrary-minded? Motion carried.
Next one is a request to build a porch at 75 Kippens Road. Again, it's in compliance, and I'm requesting approval of motion to build a permit to build a porch at 75 Kippens Road.
We have a motion on the floor for a permit to build a porch at 75 Kippens Road. Seconder. Seconded by Councilor Vince McGraw. Any discussion? All those in favor? Contrary-minded? Motion passed.
We have a request for a permit to build a fence at 43 Orchard Lane. This is in compliance, and I'm requesting approval of the permit to build a fence at 43 Orchard Lane.
We have a motion on the floor to build a fence to provide a permit, sorry, to build a fence at 43 Orchard Lane. Seconder, Councilor Earl Barrett, second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Contrary-minded? Motion carried.
Request to for a permit to build an extension at a home on 229 Kippens Road. And again, it's in compliance. And I'm requesting approval of the permit to build an extension at 229 Kippens Road.
We have a motion on the floor to provide a permit to build an extension on a home at 229 Kippens Road. Seconder. Councilor Brian House, seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor? Contrary minded? Motion passed.
A request to build a fence at 182A Kittens Road. I'm requesting approval of a permit to build a fence at 182A Kittens Road. Again, it's in compliance.
We have a motion on the floor to provide a permit to build a fence at 182A Kiffins Road. Seconder,
I'm the fence man.
Councillor Robert, second. Any discussion? No. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Contrary minded? Motion carried.
And the last, requested the permit to operate a home-based business at 7 Birch Drive. This is in compliance and has been advertised. So I'm requesting the approval of a permit to build a permit to operate a home-based business at 7 Birch Drive.
We have a motion on the floor to provide a permit to start a home-based business at 7 Birch Drive. Seconder? Second. Councillor Brian has seconded. Discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Contrary minded? Motion carried.
And that's it.
Okay. The next item on the agenda for the evening is additional business. And that would be Councillor O'Hare.
Not sure if this is correct place to bring it up or the correct time to bring it up, but I understand that a lot of our policies and procedures are really out of date. And we should start reviewing them, even if we take one policy every meeting and review it and update it. And I'm only throwing that out as a suggestion, otherwise, you know, next council is going to be dealing with the same issue, and the council after that, the same issue, and so.
Okay.
I think we need to take forward on that and start reviewing them.
Yeah, I think probably the order of how we do it, it may be best to ask our town manager to probably prioritize what he would like to see looked at first, and then submit that to us, and we can go from there.
Certain key areas around
That's right.
donation policies, around permit approval, developments.
So whatever, you know, he, like you said, whatever the staff has found to be the biggest concern, that's where we should probably start.
And it can only benefit us as a council if the policies become more usable and clearer. Then a lot more things will be clearer for staff in their day-to-day operation. When somebody comes in to ask if something can be done or what the rules are concerning something like that.
And for the public at large as well. Things that take a little bit of confusion out of it. I did have an opportunity to go through the policies and procedures manual myself. Well, a number of times, but most recently having a good deep look at it. And there are a few things in there where I think we should probably take a good look at. As the council and of course the staff as a whole. We may need to do some rewrites or just a refresh, make sure that we're in line with the act and you know, municipal affairs reserve planning, et cetera, et cetera. So that is it is a sound suggestion. And again, the general public are the ones that are going to benefit from it.
Once we, if we go through the process and update more of our policies and procedures, I'd also like to see us put more of that on our website so that people can, we would be more transparent and people can then see what decisions are based on and what guidance we have. And it might actually reduce, you know, some complaints that maybe are not ones that we'd like to see come in all the time.
Yeah, I agree. So we need a motion from the floor to start that process, or
No, it's just a commitment suggestion, you know. Full copy, whatever policy that we're going to start with, distribute it to all the councilors within a month, look at it, page it, but let's get it updated, you know, take everybody's suggestions and bring it up to date. Really good.
And maybe if we needed to just have I don't know the exact procedure, but if we needed a meeting of all council or not a public meeting, just a meeting with all the council to have some discussion on several key areas, we can even do it outside of the regular council.
I'm sure there's no some of that.
No, it's a good idea. Okay. So it's entered into the record.
I think we should mention too that August the first is the date that, the town plan will be. Open for review.
Oh,
Do I see some advertising?
It's advertised for August the first, I think,
Yes. Where's that being held?
at community center.
Okay.
So anyone that wants to attend that can attend, but.
So it's open to the general public and if people have concerns or want to hear about the new town plan, it is, right?
so that's, where is that being held?
Community center.
Online or virtual, isn't it?
No.
The community center.
Oh, the community center, okay, perfect.
And that's on August first. What time? You 7 o'clock? Or
I
daytime?
believe it is.
Yeah.
I will, I hope you don't.
Yeah.
Probably be wise for members of council who have made this to attend too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so mark the date in your calendars, August first, the town plan is under review at the community center, Fitness Community Center. The next order of business is the committee reports. Do we have anything from the,
Fire department at this time has nothing.
okay,
We'll get together with the town manager and see what we can do about this process of trying to get a vehicle for the fire department. Try to get things straightened out and get the other one through the maintenance. So kind of feeling that we should hopefully, when town manager gets in, and gets a chance to put his feet down and look around, see what's available.
okay,
When is the town or CEO due back, town manager?
or it's
26.
26, yeah, 26th July.
Next week.
I thought you were already here. It's even better.
Well, he was, he's kind of been back and forth, he's.
No, what I mean, the trucks are there, that is.
No, I don't think so, no,
Oh, okay.
this is,
I could keep that.
it's a nice looking vehicle.
Yeah, I suppose.
So it's, I'm part of it, myself and Mayor Noser, we were on the HR committee, there's nothing from the HR committee right at the moment.
Just want to mention, we have got a quote and are going ahead with some paving of some streets in the town. We're all, just to repair and upgrade some of the bad spots. We're doing, for example, Aspen, Birch, some area, not all streets, just certain areas, portions of Aspen, Birch, Orchard, Sonia Drive, Jonesville. So, we have got a quote for that. That's in war right now. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't know what the other streets, but dirt. I just have to drive down that way.
I was down on one the other day too when that was.
They shouldn't take too long. to finish that. They won't be too long to finish it.
No, I wouldn't think so. It's not a big job.
Not in this job. No, but we are doing the worst areas.
$64,641. A driveway.
Are there any other reports?
The finance committee, just to let everybody know that the auditor should be starting work
On Wednesday.
Hey,
On Wednesday.
on Wednesday
Next
this
Wednesday.
week.
Who is the other one now?
Janice Kennedy. Janice Kennedy.
Yeah, Darren Rouse retired.
Yeah. But he's
Same
still,
company.
It's still the same person.
still
That's all day.
God willing, to be complete in short order, and when they do the audit report before they publish it, they're gonna sit down and review it with the council.
Good. Anything else?
Nothing really from the permits and so on, because most of those have come out. It's a busy time for permits, just because of the time of year, it isn't everybody's doing work, right? Good. Easier the better. Okay, since there's no further business, I'd like to call for a motion for adjournment. The next meeting. Oh, sorry, the next meeting. Thank you for keeping me on my toes.
That's my job.
And you do it well. So what are we looking at? 4 weeks? as a rule. And this is today.
So but just, I can't even see what the dates are. Are we, I don't know what fall schedule we were on that, but we were supposed to have last week. But didn't happen.
I would say it's
Well,
around the 17th.
Yeah, we had to defer the meeting.
Yeah. 17th.
Give people a-
17th of August?
17th of August?
That's a Thursday. isn't it?
Okay. So the next meeting, also the 17th of August, for us. Next meeting, 17th of August.
We'll verify that Paul's gonna be back.
Yes.
I think it's something hiring. Oh, yeah, mistake, what I heard.
We'll bring it on.
Yeah.
All right, now that there's no further business, I'll get a motion from the floor. Please. So moved by Councilor Earl Barrett, seconder, Councilor Jerry Coates. All those in favor? Contrary-minded? Motion passed.
We're not discussing the public.